My name is Laura, and this lesbian story is not about discovering love suddenly. It's about learning how to choose it consciously. For a long time, I believed that love was something that happened to you, like an accident, like chemistry you couldn't control. But experience taught me something different. I met Anna during a period when I had finally learned how to be alone. Not lonely, alone. There's a difference, and it matters. We didn't rush into closeness. We talked. We observed how the other person reacted to stress, silence, disagreement. And that's when I understood an important lesson. Love reveals itself not in perfect moments, but in ordinary ones. This story is educational because many people confuse attachment with connection. Attachment needs reassurance. Connection builds stability. With Anna, I didn't feel the need to prove my worth. I didn't shrink myself to stay comfortable. And I didn't feel guilty for needing space. Loving another woman taught me to respect emotional boundaries, mine and hers. We spoke openly about expectations, about fears, about what support actually means. One of the most valuable things I learned was this: a healthy relationship doesn't rescue you, it walks with you. This lesbian story isn't about labels or explanations. It's about awareness, about recognizing when a relationship adds clarity instead of confusion. And if you're listening to this while questioning your own situation, ask yourself, do I feel calmer with this person? Do I feel heard? Do I feel more like myself? Because love isn't meant to replace your identity. It's meant to respect it. This is where my story begins, not with passion, but with understanding. What followed wasn't perfect harmony, and that's exactly why this part of the story matters. Anna and I had differences in habits, in pace, in how we processed emotions, but instead of seeing that as a threat, we treated it as information. We learned to ask questions instead of making assumptions. One of the most important lessons in this lesbian story is this: love grows where curiosity replaces judgment. When misunderstandings appeared, we didn't rush to defend ourselves. We slowed down. We listened to understand, not to respond. This approach changed everything. Arguments became conversations. Silence became a pause, not a punishment. Many people believe healthy relationships mean never arguing. That's not true. Healthy relationships mean knowing how to repair after conflict. I learned that emotional maturity isn't about always being calm. It's about taking responsibility for how your emotions affect another person. Loving a woman in this way taught me something universal. Respect is not passive. It's an active choice you make every day. We didn't promise forever. We promised honesty. And that made our bond stronger than any dramatic declaration could. This story is educational because it shows that love is not something you fall into. It's something you practice. Practice speaking clearly. Practice listening fully. Practice choosing empathy when it's easier to withdraw. If you take one thing from this lesbian story, let it be this: a good relationship should make your thinking clearer, not louder, your life steadier, not smaller. Whether you are in love, healing from it, or still learning who you are, choose relationships that respect your growth, because real love doesn't demand you lose yourself. It recognizes you. And that is the lesson my story leaves behind.